All right, this is video number 3. Let's get this to work. So when you talk about losing weight, like I've said, a lot of folks can lose weight, but can you keep it off? And so the term successful weight loss is not just that you lost a ton of weight. And by the way, nobody in the medical establishment that you're going to bump into in life wants you to lose a lot of weight. We generally find that people who lose a ton of weight gain the weight back. So if you can lose 10%, 5 to 10% of your starting weight, let's say you lose that in 6 months and then keep that off for 6 months. For many people, that's considered successful weight gain. That may not be what you want to lose, but data is data and numbers don't lie. And people can lie about the interpretation of numbers, but facts are facts. And people who lose a ton of weight generally gain the weight back. It's the folks who are slow and steady win the race, right? They're ripping a little bit off from their body. They keep it off. They take more off, they keep it off, and then over time you gradually shrink your body. Now, for many people, you're going to go to the doctor and he or she's not going to expect you to lose a lot of weight. They want you just to lose weight to get values to look better. Bring down your blood sugar, bring down your cholesterol, maybe bring down your blood pressure. So we call that a healthy weight oriented goal, right? To get to a weight that helps you to be healthier. Maybe not fit in the greatest pair of jeans or whatever, to look great, but to be healthy. And then finally, I kind of hinted at at the end of a long video, you can't lose weight if you're still gaining weight. For many adults, you need to get to weight maintenance. And that's when you start to do smart things like cut your sugar intake, cut your simple carbohydrate intake. Don't treat calories equally because there's no evidence to suggest that they are equally. Don't eat before you go to bed. Try to get an adequate amount of sleep. Consistently do daily exercise. Make it part of a life of discipline, right? This might get you to weight maintenance. And when you're at weight maintenance, then you can start thinking about doing other things to start, cleaning everything up to lose weight. So what is successful? I mean, what drives someone to lose weight, and how are people successful? You can't lose weight if you don't think you can. So you have to have some trigger in your life. It can be a medical diagnosis. It can be, one day you wake up and you go, how did I gain all this weight? You don't like feeling that heavy, whatever. So you have to have a desire to lose weight, right? That's the same thing for quitting alcohol use, quitting drug use. No one can make you do it. You have to want to do it. And then for most people, there's going to be some reduction in something. It will be calories. It's just what kind of calories. Are you going to cut calories willy-nilly or start with all the things we clearly know are nutritionally poor? Sodas and candy and crap and junk like that. Add activity as much as you can, whatever you can do for your physical ability, right? And then behavior modification. This comes down to pattern. When are you eating? Who are you eating with? How often are you eating? Do you meal plan? Do you bring travel food with you so you don't go and do like a shift at a fast food restaurant or at a really fancy restaurant and you find yourself eating food there that you really shouldn't be eating? For athletes, for my sports class, we always say, don't have surprises before an athletic event. So if that means traveling with a plain old room temperature peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so be it. You can control what you eat by bringing your food with you. All these really do matter. And then we talk about your eating plan. If you're going to cut calories from your life, and boy, having that body gem that measures your RMR, wouldn't that be a great tool to have? Don't try to cut too many calories. Leptin and ghrelin. When you start eating a lot less, that may start to lower your metabolism. So yeah, you're eating less, but you're also burning less. Be physically active. What are the benefits of being physically active? Get more muscle. Muscle burns the calories. Feel better about yourself. That increases your ability to have confidence and motivation to lose weight. When you work out, you also get a basal metabolism boost. So let's say you work out for 30 minutes, 40 minutes on the treadmill. You're going to be burning a little more calories after you get off the treadmill. So look, activity, whatever you can physically do, needs to be a consistent daily part of your lives. And then attitude. Sometimes you can't do it alone. Join a group. Go to doing things like yoga, joining a cycling club, although I personally can't do that. I don't want to have to compete with people on the bike. Nobody is more competitive in the world of athletics than cyclists and their $5,000 Italian frame bikes. Just, it's true. Ask people who cycle. But working out with a workout partner, going to a gym in a comfortable gym where you feel welcomed and no one's makes you feel uncomfortable. Sometimes you can't do it alone. And if you're trying to clean up your diet, or you're trying to help a child lose weight or help a parent lose weight, and you all communally eat the same foods at home, guess what? All hands are on deck. That means when they make changes, you need to support your family member and help them make changes. So if mom or dad are making smarter purchasing choices for the family's food, you don't complain. Maybe you're part of the solution, not part of the problem. Do you love the family member more than you love the food you want to eat? Just something to think about, right? It's for some folks, they need all the help they can get, you or a loved one. Okay, I love this, by the way. Pearls before swine. Dear diary, I am fat. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go there every day. I will lose 50 pounds. Rat says to pig, you dumb pig, if you want to lose weight, you got to start small. Set realistic goals. Pig thinks about it. If you've ever read this comic strip, he's not the smartest character. He's sweet and adorable, but he's not the smartest. He makes a great tattoo. I think Rat makes a great tattoo as well. But he's not the smartest. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, as my mom would say. I will drive by the gym on my way to McDonald's, right? So, all right. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to end here, and we'll pick up from here.